Hey, what's up guys, Bluswept here, and Merry Christmas. It is Friday, Christmas Day, and as you know, the Steam Winter Sale has been around since the 22nd, but there are 300 pages worth of sales, and I would help you guys navigate through them by picking the best games out there. Now, I've compiled a list of 25 of my favorites. That doesn't mean that there are going to be 25 of your favorites too, so just bear in mind these are my personal picks. You can pick and choose whichever ones you want. If you want to message me your favorite type of game, I'll go back through the list and pick out the ones that would fit you and your playstyle. And some of these you might already own. These are ones I own too, but these are ones I'm not sure if you've played or not, and if not, is the best time to buy them because they are on sale ranging from 30% to 75% off, and that is a huge discount. All of these recommendations will be in my Steam Curator profile. If you want to go hit that up after this, I'll put the link in the description. Check that out if you can. Also follow me on Twitter if you want to know any other games that I recommend. I will, not often, but I'll post game recommendations from now and then. Also, this list coming up is not in any particular order. Keep that in mind. I just wanted to put a list of 25 games that I thought you guys would enjoy out there. So, without further ado, why don't we get started?
The first one I have to recommend is Mortal Kombat X, Mortal Kombat 10. The reason I recommend this one is because, do I really have to explain? It's Mortal Kombat. You kick butt, and you play as these amazing characters, and this is just a very, very, very good game. It's got mixed reviews, but at least 60, it says at least 67 of them are positive. I know that a lot of people didn't like this game, but I did, and it's basically like every other Mortal Kombat, but there's new characters, new moves, new fatalities, I believe a new story. The Premium Edition and the regular edition are both on sale, $23.99 and $30.59. The first one I have to recommend is Mortal Kombat X, Mortal Kombat 10. The reason I recommend this one is because, do I really have to explain? It's Mortal Kombat. You kick butt, and you play as these amazing characters, and this is just a very, very, very good game. It's got mixed reviews, but at least 60, it says at least 67 of them are positive. I know that a lot of people didn't like this game, but I did, and it's basically like every other Mortal Kombat, but there's new characters, new moves, new fatalities, I believe a new story. The Premium Edition and the regular edition are both on sale, $23.99 and $30.59. Rage is one of those classic first-person shooter games that you cannot afford to pass up, and especially not at $4.99. That is an amazing price for this game, even though it's normally $19.99, and it did come out 4 years ago. It is still a revolutionary game, made by ID. The DLC is on sale too. It was $4.99, now $2.49. Honestly, this game is basically Mad Max, but the first-person shooter instead of racing. I would definitely buy this game if I were you. It's a great game, great, even better co-op. It's got somewhat reviews, but it is definitely worth it. As you can see, it's won various awards. Remember Me had a weird story set in Neo Paris, as you can see the Eiffel Tower there in the background. But it was a really good, all in all. It was a cyberpunk sci-fi game, and it had some great gameplay. The Metacritic score is 65. It's got quite a positive review. 85% loved it. Some of the reviews are actually pretty funny. If you're the type that can admire a well-crafted and stylish world over flawless action, then I recommend you pick up Remember Me. I can second that right there. It is a beautiful game, and on sale for $5.99, you really couldn't get a better offer for it, especially since it's normally $30. So pick this up, definitely. I'm not sure about the DLC, but pick up the main game at least. Honestly, if I were to say if there were the game of 2015, it would be The Witcher 3. Not only was it awarded Game of the Year for 2015, it was also awarded Best RPG, Developer of the Year, best storytelling, visuals. The gameplay is just amazing. It's open world. you can buy the trilogy pack, which comes with all 3 Witchers if you want to play the whole series. Normally $80, now it's only $35, well, almost. The expansion passes on sale too. Free armor set, how can you pass that up? It's not on sale, it's always free. This is what I like about The Witcher. Free. The only one that isn't free is the expansion pass, which, honestly, I would pass that up right now. Just buy the base game, unless you have the money to drop. But it is a great game, and I highly suggest you buy it. Well, Dying Light, what can I say? This thing has zombies, it's got parkour, giant, beautiful open world, story's amazing, everything about this game is amazing. It is all I've wanted in a zombie killing game, and as you see, I already own it. I paid it on sale about the same price, but not for this sale, I paid it for a previous sale. I would buy just the base game. The DLCs aren't needed right now, but I did buy the DLCs, and they are worth it. It's got great reviews, great everything, definitely a buy. Hey look, Dark Souls 2 is on sale. It's the get your ass kicked simulator. Just kidding, it's a really great game. It's an old style RPG game that was ported over from the PlayStation. It's rated T. It's a great game, got great reviews. I've played both Dark Souls 1 and 2, and I would have to say that is a great deal. $18.99 is an amazing deal. Jump on that right now. Alright, here I'm showing actually Half-Life 2, but down here you can see there's a lot of other Half-Lives. Obviously Half-Life, Half-Life 2, Deathmatch, Episode 1, Episode 2, Lost Coast. I don't recommend Lost Coast, it's not even worth that money. Bluswept, Opposing Force, Source, and then Team Fortress Classic, which is built off a Half-Life engine. The Half-Life games are brilliant. Like, the story's brilliant, the gameplay's brilliant. It looks like it has somewhat old graphics, but you gotta understand it did come out in 2004. But it is a brilliant game that I do highly recommend you get, but I'm not demanding you get it. What can I say? It's Payday 2. Really, that explains it in itself. Payday 2 is literally what it sounds like. You are a bunch of thieves and you gotta steal stuff, and I know it's sort of a bad influence game, but so is a lot of other games and they're a lot worse. But it is a fun game and it's built off of teamwork, and it's got great reviews, great co-op. It won best multiplayer at the 31st Golden Joystick Awards. I highly recommend you buy this game. It's even better than the first one. The Sniper Elite games have always been a brilliant game series, and I do like Sniper Elite 3 just because it's the newest one, I believe. But I do recommend at $9.99 it's worth it. If you want to spend more, go right ahead, but $9.99, I just buy the base game. You don't have to buy any of this. As far as I know, if anyone else knows different, please let me know. But just buy the base game. It's amazing. Buy the DLCs later if you like it. It's set in World War II. Get it if you like it. What can I say? It's Five Nights at Freddy's. How could I not put this on the list? Especially since the entire series is on sale. And you can buy the entire series for $12.49. That's unbeatable, since it's normally $24.99 and each game is normally $7.99. Buy the whole 1 through 4, please. Do not just buy 1, 2, 3, or 4. Buy the whole thing. It's an amazing game. Survival horror is creeping me the crap out. Red Sweat plays it. She loves it. You can buy it. It's got great reviews. Overwhelmingly positive. 95% said they loved it. So why would you pass this up? I mean, really. I can successfully say this game is both a legend and a classic. Now, it says it came out in January 27th, 2015, but this is the remastered version of the original game, which came out many years ago. Now, this is a brilliant remaster of Grim Fandango, and the series, well, it's not a series, it's a game. The game is amazing, and I love that they remastered it. It looks like it's Mexican, sort of, the skulls, so... And it's $2.99, so why not give it a shot, because it's 80% off. I mean, that's a really, really good deal. This is one of those games. This is one of the 2 games that I almost demand that you buy, because it is definitely a classic. It is only single player. That's fine. Definitely a classic. Definitely a legend. Get it. Well, would you look at that? Metro 2033 is on sale. Man, I'm tripping over. So this game is actually really interesting because it's a first-person shooter and it's post-apocalyptic. But at the end, it gives you some choices. You gotta be either good or bad, and it's really a beautiful storyline. And there was actually a sequel called Last Light, but I would recommend buying the first game first. It's just an amazing game. Some quotes from the game: "If it's hostile, you kill it." It's kind of a creepy game though, somewhat, but I highly recommend it. I'm not sure if you guys know about this game too much. It's called Xenoverse Sandbox 2. It is still an early access game. It was released August 24th. 94% of the people who reviewed this game said they loved it, and I love it too. Basically, collide planets, make your own universe. As you can see, it's a lot of editing involved. You can see what happened if you threw a bunch of planets at a star. You can edit the orbits of things, make stuff collide. There's a planet colliding, or a moon colliding with a planet. Stuff like that. It's really fun to just mess around in. It's a sandbox game, simulation game, space game. And look at that, it's even got partial controller support. It's an indie game, but I do love it. The concept's amazing, but I like sandbox games in the first place, so there was a first game, but this is the second one and the most recent. But yeah, great game. There's a saying out there in the gaming universe: if you've played a Dragon Ball game, you've played them all. That is somewhat true, but this game is really good. Dragon Ball Xenoverse kind of steps away from its predecessors, you know, the Budokai series, the tireless fighting Dragon Ball games that have come out for ages. This game, you actually get to customize your own character, which is nice, instead of playing as Goku, Gohan, Piccolo, any of the old characters, Frieza, whoever you wanted to. It's got battles. I believe this is one of the custom characters. Look, Trunks, Cell, Goku, I believe. Can't tell because the blast. So, I mean, it's $24.99. Get it if you like Dragon Ball Z. And get it if you like games with character customization, because this one does let you customize your own character. Not with trading cards. It's got good reviews. Became Krillin's apprentice, got utterly destroyed by Frieza. I learned from the best. Yeah, well, it's Krillin. Can you say much more? Saints Row. GTA, but they don't have any boundaries in terms of what they do with the game. The second one was The fourth one was but the third one will always be my favorite. This game, I mean, wow, look at this. The Ultimate Franchise Pack, $16.99. You get every single game, every single DLC in the Saints Row series. Or you can just get the third full package for $4.99, which is unbeatable. But I would suggest getting the whole franchise pack if you really want to play through it all. If you like Grand Theft Auto or any games like that, this game's for you. Recently, Mass Effect Andromeda was announced, and so before you play that one, why don't you play the old ones? Especially since the very first one's $4.99. And I don't know about the second one's $4.99 as well. I'm not sure about the third one. I don't know if it's in this list down here. I don't see it. All three of the games are good. I would suggest buying it. It's got a nice, you choose what path you take in the game. Equipment. It's an RPG game. It's a sci-fi RPG. Very, very, very story-rich game. I suggest you at least pick up the first one and maybe the third one. I don't know about the second one. I haven't played the second one yet. At least pick up this one. It's a great game. I know Final Fantasy is a little tired at this point, but you can take it back by going to play Final Fantasy IV, which was honestly one of my favorite Final Fantasies, if not my only favorite Final Fantasy game. It was all about the battle. Not that guy, but I think it's maybe that guy, unless that's Kane. But the main character, he was fighting. Oh no, it's this guy. That's after he turned good. This guy was good. Well, he was bad, but he was serving under an evil king, then he turned good. It's a very, very, as it says here, deep emotionally charged character development. I agree with that statement fully. The game was almost tear-jerking to me, almost. I know I've said that for a few games, but it is truly of this one. $7.99, you can't really beat it. I don't know what the After Years is, I can't speak for that one. But at least by Final Fantasy IV, this is the second game that I highly demand that you get. It's a beautiful, beautiful story. despite the mixed reviews, this game was actually very decent. I liked the amount of creativity they actually put into this game. The costumes, the open world aspect was nice. The co-op was nice. The being able to build your own stuff was nice. Look at that, Lucha Libre. Being able to build your own stuff was really nice. And for $14.99, it's a very decent price for a $49.99 normally game. Came out last year. Look at it, Fireman. If you like Fireman. You crafted your own games. You can play this with a Xbox controller too, which is nice, and you can play it on big picture. So give it a shot. Why not? This game is just weird. I don't even know how to say it. It's $2.49, so pick it up. But this game is quite comedic, and I believe it's more for someone who's bored. You can basically do whatever you want, I guess, but it's definitely not your ordinary game. I guarantee a lot of you already know about this game or have it. Needed to get some points, looked a person. He ran away screaming, got the desired points. 10-10, would look again. Agreed. Fear, not just Fear 2, but Fear itself was a brilliant game series. That was a horror game series. Single player, first person shooter. The story was brilliant. It's only a single player game though, but it is still a great game. Well, this one was multiplayer, but I believe the original was just single player. Some great graphics, great gory scenes, very scary to some people, but not me. But let's see what one of the reviews says. Or action. There's a lot of jump scares, story, blood and gore, interesting endings. Well, that sums it up pretty nicely. How could you pass this up? First of all, it's Red Faction. Red Faction is a brilliant game. Second of all, this is the collection. You can buy each game individual. For the first one's like $1.99. It's a Revolution on Mars. $5.99 is unbeatable for all this. You can buy it for $5. Of course, you can buy it for $5.99. Single player, multiplayer, co-op, full controller support. All of this it's just amazing game. Pick it up, please. Dead Space was one of those games that was one of the better jump scare games in my opinion. It was set in space, obviously. Space miners, I believe, was the plot of the story. But the game was amazing. 1 and 2 were the better ones. I didn't really personally like 3. I stuck with 1 and 2, if I were you. And I believe both of them are on sale. $4.99 is not a bad price for number 2. If you want to buy both of them, actually, they're $8.49. $8.74, sorry. Vision's going out. He's a systems engineer. He's beating up these aliens, so pick it up, please. It's a great game series. Lost Planet was a brilliant game series. Number 2 especially. It's a third-person shooter, but you alternate between shooting as a normal soldier and shooting in a mech suit, which was fun to be able to just switch in between them. Sometimes you could only beat those levels if you were in a mech suit. The game takes place on a faraway planet. The first game was covered by snow. I'm not sure about the second game. I think it's after this, and they've broke the snow at the end of the first game. So I believe the second game was after the first game. And then the third one, I haven't played it yet, but it was a prequel to the first one. But 2 is on sale right now for $4.99. The first one it's been pretty cheap for a while. Originally an Xbox game. Look, there's Lost Planet 3 for $6.24. Oh, there it is. The original Lost Planet is $4.49 right now. I'd pick it up. You can also buy it for Xbox 360 for probably cheaper than that. I am obsessed with this game. My girlfriend is obsessed with this game. A lot of people I know are obsessed with this game. It is story rich. It is 2D. It sort of kind of gives the aspect of an older game. And that's the point. And it does it very well. And for $7.99, it's only 20% off. But, I mean, I'd grab it if I were you. It's a great game. And it's humorous. It has everything you want in a game, so get this while it's on sale. I know it's not too much of a sale though, but still get it. Personally, I'm not much one for Telltale games, but I do have to say The Walking Dead is one of their better game series that they've made into one of their episodic games. Now, you can actually buy it for $6.24 or the entire Telltale Games collection, which I believe comes with literally every game Telltale has ever made, for just $43.74, which is a nice game. This is the first season. They also have a second season. Here it is for $6.24, which is the same price. This game is amazing. Just pick it up. If you like the show, it's different though. The game is different from the show, so it's always something different. It's a point and click game, so it's not too complicated to play. You don't need to be a game expert to play this game. It's just based on decisions. So that's actually it for the list, you guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to go to my curator page here. I'm going to pull it up right now and show you guys again. It's called Blues Army. It's a group, actually, that I started a while ago. It's already got 3 members, Richard and Bluswept. So both of them are part of it. I'll be putting recommendations here in my curator profile. You guys can chat in here, stuff like that. I put my YouTube, Twitter, Twitch links. So just go ahead and check this out. I'll put the link in the description, and the name of it is at the end of every video in the outro. So check it out and join. So again, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you all later, and a Merry Christmas to everyone.